Hi, I'm just doing a video with Bella, the border collie, showing you how to do Emmipet on a larger breed of dog. So it's Bella's first time having Emmipet teeth treatment at the salon, isn't it, Belle? So she might be a little bit nervous and apprehensive. So when I do medium and large breed dogs, I like to be on the floor. It's just my personal preference. So I put some vet bed down for the dog to sit on. And I have one of these hooks on the wall that I can tether the dog up to on a groomer's noose. I just like to be at the same level of the dog. I think it makes the dog feel a little bit calmer. So it's just my personal preference. You might like to do it on the grooming table, but I do it on the floor. So when I'm going to do Emmipet with Belle, I've got the large Emmipet toothbrush head on. The small Emmipet toothbrush head is more suitable for your smaller breeds, so Chihuahuas, Dachshunds, Bichon Frise. When you're moving up to, I would say, Cocker Spaniel size and above, you need the large brush head. Make sure that your Emmipet toothbrush is fully charged and that the green light is on. The green light indicates that the toothbrush is working. Sometimes if the green light's flashing or you haven't got a light on at all, it just means your battery's dead, or it could mean that there's a fault with the actual toothbrush itself. The toothbrush has a chip in here, so if any of your bristles are broken or frayed, the green light won't go on. So the green light must be on and working. Belle, come on, good girl, go, go, go. Belle, sit. That's trying to escape. Come on, good girl, sit down. Good girl. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is just apply a pea-size amount of toothpaste. And then need to activate it with some water. So I have an old cup that I fill with fresh water, and I use that for my Emmipet tooth treatment. What you want to aim to do is hold the brush against the tooth for 30 seconds. So I'm going to start with the canine tooth, and I'm going to see if Bella will let me hold the brush on the tooth for 30 seconds there. You can start on whichever tooth that you want to start on. I tend to start on the canine and work my way back, but it's really important that you travel all the way around the dog's mouth during a session. You may have tooth that has more build-up on it, like say the canine on the molar, and you might want to pay more particular attention to that tooth. I'm just going to put some water on this. I'm just going to hold it against Belle's tooth there. So you're going to aim for roughly about 30 seconds. But if the dog's hesitant, if the dog puts up a fight, don't stress the dog out at all. So it's really important that the dog's not stressed during the session. Sometimes when you first start using Emmipet as well, you will find that the gums are a bit sensitive and they might bleed. This is perfectly normal. The Emmipet ultrasound will heal the gums. So after a couple of sessions, you'll find that the gums don't bleed anymore. I would say if you experience any bleeding on your toothbrush, stop that session. And then you can bring the dog in, you know, in a few days' time. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. And always give positive encouragement to your dogs. Sometimes I'll give the dogs a little biscuit reward or something just to tell them that they're doing well. So when going to work on your back molars, I just make a little pocket and I get the brush to the back of the molar, place my hand over the dog's muzzle to keep everything in place, and I'll just hold it there. So that's doing its work at the moment on the back molars. You'll see the nano bubbles are being created with the water in the toothpaste. A lot of dogs get the urge to chew the bristles when you go to the back molars. You don't want this to happen, because if a dog starts to chew at the brush head, the bristles will get damaged and then your toothbrush head won't work anymore. So it's really important to discourage your dog from nibbling at the bristles. If the dog starts to chew the bristles, take the toothbrush out and then try again. It's really important as well when you're doing your Emmipet to always wear gloves. it's a hygienic procedure and you should always be wearing gloves at all times. It looks good on your photographs as well for your clients if you've got your gloves on. So just always wear vinyl gloves when you're doing this. Good girl. Good girl. When going for your front teeth, your incisors, do the same again. Pea-size amount of toothpaste, activate with your water, and then you're going to go for these front teeth here. So you just hold your toothbrush flat against the incisors. Now sometimes the dogs dislike having this done. I'm just going to try and get those teeth. Good girl, Belle. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl. So just give some words of encouragement. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She's doing so well for her first session. So then what I've done with Bella's toothbrush is I've rinsed it off. I've written a name on here in permanent marker pen, and I find a pocket to store it in. And then what I'll usually do is write a little sticker with Bella's name and surname and pop it on there. They're all stored away so that they're easy to find. And I also fill out one of these record cards for Belle. And it's got a disclaimer on and everything. It's got all about the dental history. I sell these record cards, a pack of 50 for £15, but they're really good to have in your salon as well. So I'm going to demonstrate how to clean a small dog's teeth with the Emmipet toothbrush on my Dachshund Winnie. So I've put a pea-size amount of toothpaste on the toothbrush there. I make sure that the green light's on and that the toothbrush is working. I'm using the small toothbrush on Winnie because she's a small breed of dog. If you use the large Emmipet toothbrush, it's going to be a bit large and cumbersome in the dog's mouth, and the dog's not going to feel as comfortable with having it done. So I'm just going to focus on Winnie's canine tooth there initially. So I'm just going to pop the Emmipet toothbrush onto Winnie's tooth, and I'm just going to hold it there. So you just let the Emmipet do all the work. You don't have to move it from side to side. You just hold it in place on the tooth that you're working on there. So I'm aiming for about 30 seconds with Winnie. Winnie enjoys licking the toothpaste because she loves food. I'm just going to go a bit longer. Good girl, Winnie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And I'm just making sure that I've got my gloves on for hygiene. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. I'm just going to demonstrate how I get Winnie's molars. So on a small breed of dog, you lift the dog's flews, and then you just go into the back molar there with your toothbrush. Now Winnie is a bit of a toothbrush nibbler. Good girl, Win, good girl. So I'm trying to get her not to nibble those bristles because that will break the brush head. Winnie, don't nibble. Good girl, good girl. You literally hold the toothbrush against the teeth until your toothpaste dissolves away. About 30 seconds, then you can check your toothbrush, reapply some more toothpaste, a pea-size amount, more water, and then put it onto the next tooth. Good girl, Winnie, good girl, good girl, good girl, there we go. Just going to show how I do Winnie's front incisor teeth. So the incisors are these little teeth at the front here, and I'm just going to go in with my toothbrush. Winnie, good girl, I'm just going to pop them on the front there. Good girl, Winnie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I just need to press lightly on those front incisor teeth. Some dogs dislike having this done. I don't know why. They seem to get a bit tickly on the front teeth. Winnie. But you can just start again. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Winnie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.